This is lesson 9.1, multiply and divide with multiples of 10, 100, and 1000. The parent help video for grade 3 everyday math. So we want to get kids thinking about multiplying and dividing with multiples of 10, 100, and 1000. There are no new vocabulary words with this unit. Things that kids are going to be doing in this unit essentially are, if they have a number, let's say the number 9, okay, we want them to be able to say, well, I know that 9 times 10 is going to be 90, so they'll recognize they just add the 1 0 to get 90. Or 9 times 100 is going to be 900, so they essentially just add these 2 zeros to what they're multiplying. Or 9 times 1000, put the comma in there so I don't forget it, is going to be 9,000, comma. So they add the number of zeros that's in the either 10, 100, or 1000 to the number. They're also going to be seeing something that looks like this. Let's say 9, not like that, 9 tens. So it might say that how much is 9 tens? This is the same as 9 times 10. So this equals 9 times 10, so it equals 90, because it's 9 tens. They might see something like 9 100s. How much is 9 100s? Well, that's going to be 9 times 100. So if you see some of this stuff coming home, this is what the meaning of it is, 9 100s. Okay, this might be if you had 9 $10 bills. How much money would you have? Okay, if we're talking about a real life application. If you had 9 $100 bills, that might not be such a real life application, or it might be if we're lucky. All right, but that's what that would mean. You would have 9 100s. That's what would be $900. Okay, or if we have 9 1000s, that'd be really exciting. Okay, 9 1000s. That would equal 9,000. Okay, so basically this, sometimes they see it set up this way. It means 9 times that number, or this number times that number that's in there. Okay, just so you know. We want kids also to be able to compare and order numbers. So basically which number is bigger, which number is smaller. We want them to be able to do that and put it in order. We want them to be able to use multiplication facts to solve problems. So for multiplication facts, please keep practicing the multiplication facts. Have them using flashcards. Okay, have them getting online and on the videos, on our multiplication videos, and practicing. Have them get on Khan Academy. Practice some multiplication on there. Those are great ways to practice multiplication facts. And also solve number sentences involving multiplication, division, multiplication and division. So we want kids to know when they would really use these types of things. So we talked a little bit about money. Also, animal weights is another one that they use. So the question might be, how much do 4, I don't know, 20-pound dogs weigh? Okay, what's the weight of 4 20-pound dogs? And so I could say how much. How much do 4 20-pound dogs weigh? Okay, so they might see some question like that, so they would have to think, well, okay, that's 4 20s, because it's 4 20-pound dogs. And you can see up here that's a similar notation. 4 20s. So let's see, that's going to be 4 times 20. Okay, they know 4 times 2 is 8. And then I add just 1 0 on there. So 4 20-pound dogs would weigh 80 pounds altogether. Okay, and they may also see things like, if we use the 20-pound dog example, we could say, if a whale, right, maybe just a small whale, or a big whale, I don't know. If a whale weighs, we'll say it weighs 8,000 pounds. Okay, if a whale weighs 8,000 pounds, and I'm just using, this is an abbreviation for pounds. All right, if a whale weighs 8,000 pounds, so I guess it's a big animal. All right, how many, right? How many 20-pound dogs? 20-pound. How many 20-pound dogs would weigh the same amount? So I already got this kind of problem started. We know that 4 20-pound dogs weigh 80 pounds. So if 4 20-pound dogs weigh 80 pounds, then how many 20-pound dogs would weigh 8,000 pounds? That's kind of the question I have to ask myself. And I would say, this is how it would go. 4 would weigh 80 pounds. So let's say I had 40 dogs, right? If I add another 0 on there, that'd be 40 times 20. That would equal 800 pounds, because we're just adding 2 zeros on. So can't be 40. Let's try 400. 400 20-pound dogs would equal 8,000 pounds. So I would need 400 of those little dogs to equal the same amount. Whoops, you can't see it. I would need 400 of those little dogs to equal the same amount as one big whale. So those are some of the things that we're going to be kind of talking about in this lesson today, comparing the size of animals based on the number of pounds that they weigh. So this, and as far as you can help with that at home, I mentioned some real life connections throughout this video. The weights of anything, money, animals, and anything else that you might experience weights with in your everyday lives. So this is lesson 9.1, multiply and divide with multiples of 10, 100, and 1,000 for grade 3 everyday math.